Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And I hope you will enjoy today. All right, so in today's lesson, we are going to focus on the, oops. What's wrong? Okay, so we are going to focus on the value function. Okay, so the value function, sorry. Today, we are going to look at the value function. Remember, yesterday we were looking at the len function and concatenate, yes, if I'm not mistaken, yes, that function. Right, so for today's lesson, we are looking at the value function. So value function and the find text function. So value and find are the last two of the text functions. Remember, at first we had the left, right, mid, concatenate, len. Now we are looking at the value function. So we have value, and the find text function. Right, so these are the last two text functions that we are going to look at. Right, so the value function. First, we need to find out what is a value function. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain or describe what a value function is, and you should also know how to use a value function. Know how to explain or describe what a find text function is and be able to use it, right? So let's see, we are starting with the value function. Okay, the value function allows the user to convert a text into a numerical value, right? So with this value function, the user can use this function to convert a text string into a number, into a numerical value. All right, so with the value function, how do we use the value function? So the value function is used to convert a text string into a numerical value. Right, so this is only possible if the text has the ability to be converted to a number. For an example, a recognized format. One, the text string, here is the first example, sorry. The text string, hello. So this string does not have the ability to be converted to a numerical value. And thus, this will give an error. Why? Why does this text string, why is it that this text string does not have the ability to be converted into a numerical value? Why? Because this is, we have text, we have letters, HALOO. So this cannot be converted into a numerical value. So we'll find out when I show you an example on the spreadsheet. Okay, so this cannot be changed into or converted into a numerical value, and thus it will give an error. Okay, so the text string, here is the third example. So the first one was HALOO, hello. So we can't change this into a numerical value. Therefore, we can't use the value function. We can't use the value function to convert this into a numerical value. But then with the second example, here is the second example. the 20%. So the text string 20%, can you see it's 20%? This one does have the ability to be converted to a numerical value, and it will give an answer of 0, 2, 0.2. Okay, so 20% can be changed or converted to a numerical value, but the first one, which was hello, it has text, so it can't be converted. So this one is not converted, or is not able to be converted into a numerical value, but the 20% it does. Can you see the difference? The first one has letters, the second one has numbers and a symbol. All right, so the other examples of text strings that can be converted to a numerical values include numbers, for example, 1,000 rands, which will give a result of 1,000. So this one can also be converted to a numerical value. Right, so the value function, how do we use the value function? How do we use it? This function consists of the following. So it consists of the following. One, the equal sign, obviously, that you must show that you are using a function. So there must be an indication that you are going to use a function. So equals, then value. Value is the name of the function. Equals value. Then the text string that you want to convert to a numerical value. Okay, so this can be a cell. As you can see, the cell B2 can be the cell containing the text, or a normal text string contained within 2 double quotes. So you can select the cell, select B2, or type in what is in the cell B2 by using double quotes. So what is in the cell can be typed, can type, but then put it in or within double quotes. Right. Let's see an example. Okay, so we have our workbook that is opened the moment. Let's see if we can use the value function. Right, so I can't use the value function on the spreadsheet. Let me open another one so that I can be able to show you guys how this function works. Let me open another worksheet. Okay, let's see. Okay, so at the moment I can't open the spreadsheet, but we can type in or insert some information on this one. Okay, so we said the first example that we had was the word hello. So we had this hello, and then we had 20%, 20%. Then we had 1,000, 1,000. So 1,000. This 1,000, I want it to be currency. Okay. Okay, this is percentage. This is general for text. Okay, so can we use the value function to convert this to a numerical value? Can we do that? Let's see. Are we able to convert this one into a numerical value? We said the name of the function is value. Remember, value converts a text string that represents a number to a number. All right, so if we want to convert this using the value function, will it work? No, it doesn't. Instead, it gave us an error. So it's an error. You can't convert this into a numerical value. Okay, now we have 20%. Let's see if it will work with 20% equal sign, remember, then value. Value is the name of the function. Double click, then select the cell or the text you can type. Remember, we said you can type. Let's see if I try to type 20%. Will it work? See. Yes. So you can type this 20%, insert the 20% within double quotes, or you can select the cell that has the data string. I mean the text string. Then okay, the same answer. Okay, so with 20%, you can convert this into a numerical value. So this can be converted into a numerical value. What about this 1,000 rands? Can we convert this 1,000 rands into a numerical value? Can we? Okay, so we set equal sign, then value. Value is the name of the function. Double click, then 1,000. Select the cell or type. It's up to you. Yes, 1,000. So this 1,000 was converted into a numerical value. So I hope you now know how this function works. With this one is text. So we were unable to convert this into a numerical value. Right, then now we have value function, that the value function consists of an indication that you are using the function name, which is value, and the text string that you want to convert to a numerical value. This can be a cell containing the text or the normal text string contained within two double quotes. You can type, or you can type the normal text string that is contained within two double quotes. Okay, you can select the text or type what is in the text, but make sure that you put it within two quotes, within two double quotes, right? Okay, so here is an activity. I want you to open a new workbook and design a table like this, and then it should have two columns, the text string and the numerical value column. Then convert everything. Convert the 20% into a numerical value, the date 2018 November 3rd, convert it into a numerical value, the time, convert the time into a numerical value and also the 1000 rands. Right, so for that, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. So you have 2 minutes to do this activity. You open a new spreadsheet and then you design your table, insert your table, and then you do the following. 2 columns, text strings, numerical value, 20%, 2018 November, the time, and the 1000 rand. So I want all of these to be converted into numerical values. Right, so 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. I'm counting. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. All right, so you are close to finishing, I guess. So close to finishing. Okay, so I guess everyone is now done. We can now do the activity. Let's see how you can do this activity. If you want to do this activity, let's see. Let me use this workbook. On this workbook, let me open a new sheet. So this is the new one. Okay, so I just want 2 columns. 2 columns. All right, so one for text string, the other for numerical value. Oopsie. Um, want this to be purple. The text, I want it to be white. Okay, so the text string, let's see our activity. So the first one, 20%, 20%, 2018 November 03. Let's see. Okay, so 20%, 2018 November 03, and then 1:25 p.m. Okay, Right, guys, please don't forget to check out the test. We have a test for CAT grade 12. We have a theory test and a practical test. Okay, so 20%, 20%, 20%, this is a percentage, 20%, and then we have 2018, 2018, 0, oh no, 11, 03. 8, okay. Then we have 1:25 p.m. 1:25 p.m. So this is supposed to be the time. Okay, let's see. Time. Okay, even though this is not a.m., but it's still fine. Okay, so when you are changing, or you are changing, yes, when you are changing or formatting your cell, if you want time, you can select this arrow, then select time, or use this menu, then find time. If you want to insert PM instead of AM, you can say PM or choose the format, any format that you want. Then say okay. All right, so then we have, let me see. Oh, 1000. 1000 is the last value. I mean, the last text. Okay, so we have 1000 rands, 1000. Okay, but now this 1000 is supposed to be currency. So this is 1000 rands. Okay, let's see if I can change this. If I can convert this equals value, which takes this text, then close. So this value was changed or converted to a numerical value. Let's see with every, okay. Yes, so this was converted, right? So I was able to convert all of this data. Let's see with text. Text. Can I convert this? Let's see. No, I can't. I cannot, because this can't be converted into a numerical value. Remember, it has letters, so you can only convert. You can convert text that has numbers or symbols. Right, so as you could see with this example I made at first, we couldn't convert this. This could not be converted to a numerical value, but the 20%, yes, it could, and the 1000 rand, it could. Why this? I believe this one is because it has letters, no numbers. Right, so then we are done. Yes, this is how you need to convert your text. So this is how the text string is converted into a numerical value. Okay, so now let's see the find function. So now we have a function called find. So the text function find. Okay, the find function allows the user to locate. So you use this one if you want to locate a specific character or text string located within another text string. So this one is used when you want to locate a specific character or a text string that is located within another text string. Okay, I'll show you an example. So in simple terms, it can help you find a specific letter within a word. So here is a word. If you want to find a specific letter from that word, you can use this function to find or locate this specific letter. Okay, the function provides a numerical output which indicates the position of the character or string that you are looking for. Okay, so let's say numerical is the word. Okay, so I'm using the find function to locate the letter E from the word numerical. Here is the word numerical. So if I use the find function to locate the letter E, this function will return or will provide a numerical output that indicates the position of the character. So if numerical is the word, and then I'm using the find function to locate the letter E, it will return number 4. So it will give me a number to indicate the position of the letter in this text string. So the letter E is by number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I use this function to look at this word in order for me to find the letter E, this function will help by returning a number. So it will return a number to indicate the position of this character in that word. Right. It is important to note that this function is case sensitive. So make sure that you know exactly what you are trying to find. So if the letter is capital, make sure that you insert a capital letter. I'll show you how the function looks like. So this is case sensitive. I hope you know what case sensitive is. Right, so case sensitive, as you can see, this letter E, this is a small letter. So the letter is in a small case. So if I use this function to find the letter, so the letter, this function will look for a small letter E. So in that text, if there's a small letter E and a uppercase letter E, then it will return the position of this small letter E because I inserted this small letter E. Okay, I'll show you. Now, first you must have an indication that you are using a function. So first, an indication that you are using a function, the function name, which is find, the string or character that you are trying to find. So this is the string that you are trying to find. Yes, the string or character that you are trying to find. So this is a cell. This is where we will find the text string and then the character that you are trying to find. Okay, so it's the character you're trying to find and the location of the text string. Let's see. If I were to use the find function on this, okay, Okay, so if I were to use the find function on this workbook, say from the letter or from the last name Keita. Can you see this last name? I want to use the find function equals find. So this function find, this function will return the starting position of one text string within another text string. Okay, let's see. Find text. Okay, so we said first you need to insert the text that you are looking for. We want to find the letter E. So from this, I want the letter E. Let's see how this function is built up. Right, so we said equals find, and then the string or character that you are trying to find. So we want to find this character, which is character E. After finding this character, where is this character in? Where is this character? By cell A32. Starting point where start by number 1. So I want to find the character. For this one, let me find the character E. I want to find the position of this character E. So character E must be within 2 double quotes because you are looking for this character. Then within text, which text? This text is in the cell A2. Cell A2. Start number. Where do you want Excel to start counting? Where do you want this function to start counting? I want it to start by number 1. Start by the first character. Close. So E is number 5. Let's count. 1, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the position of the letter E is 5. All right, so let's see the second example with the word login. Let me look for a word like this one. Yes. Can you see on this last name, there are 2 letters. So 2 letter E's. So there's E and another E. I want to find the position. I want to calculate, find out or locate what position is this letter. Find equals find, then select the text that you are looking for. Find text, which text? E. E, and then E within text, which text? Which text? This one. So by cell A7. A7, start counting where? I want it to start at 1. Start counting from the letter 1. I want to see something. So can you see? You have 2 letter E's, but then if you use this find function, it will calculate or look at the text and then give you the position of the first E. So the position of the first E, if you have 2 or more than 2 of the letters that you are looking for, this function will only return the position of the first letter. Like for instance, on this one, I was looking for the letter E. It gave me the position of the second E, the E that is in position 2, but not this one. Now, what happens if I do not say start counting at 1? If I said start counting at 2, no, let me say 3. Okay, so if I say start counting at 3, will it give me the position of the other letter E? Let's count 8. So it says the second E is by position 8. Let's see. 1, so the first letter is P. P is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so when you are working on data like this one, you want to use the find function, but then you realize that you have 2 of the same letters. You need to calculate, or you need to select the start number should be after the first letter. So you want to find out the position of the last E. Start counting after the first E. So if there's 2 P's, start counting after the second P if you are trying to find the position of the second P. Start counting after the first P, like I have done here. I have 2 letter E's, so E and another E. So in order to find the position of the second E, I had to start by 3. I had to say 3. So 3, I said 3, so it counted, meaning it left counting this one. So this one was left out. So by saying 3, I mean leave this one out. Start counting from this one so that you can find the position of this one. But by saying 3, I'm not saying it should forget counting this first 3 letters. By 3, it will count all of them, but ignore the first E. Right, so 8 is the answer. Now remember, we said this function is case sensitive. Okay, let's see. We said this function is case sensitive. Let's see. Yes, it is important to note that this function is case sensitive. So make sure that you know exactly what you are trying to find. Right, so let's say now I'm looking for the position of the letter E in this last name. Or let me use the second last name. The second last name, I want to find the position of the letter E from this last name. So the position of the letter E, as you can see, is 1, because we can see, I mean L, not E. So the position of the letter L is 1 because the letter L, as you can see, the letter L is the first one. So if I am to use a function equals find, then select the text I am looking for. So I'm looking for L, where within this text. So it says you have entered few arguments. Let's see. Okay. So I'm looking for L within this text. Start number, I want it to start by 1. Start from the letter 1. Can you see? Okay, so it says I have a problem with this formula. I can see the problem. I had to use a semicolon. Can you see? Now it gives me value. So there's an error. An error meaning it couldn't find the answer. It couldn't find what it was looking for. Why? Because I used a small letter L instead of a capital letter L, an uppercase. This L, as you can see, this L is small. This L is small letter L. Okay. Right, so to change this, let's say, change this, sorry, change this to a capital letter L. Okay, so here is the answer. This function we said is case sensitive. So if you are looking for this L, so you have the text, you are looking for the letter L, but you can see this letter L is a capital letter. Then you use a capital letter in your function. You want to find the position of this L, so it must match. It must be exactly like that one. So if this L now is a small letter, let's see if this letter L is now changed to a small letter. Can you see? It doesn't match. So it has to match always. So this is a capital letter L. From this text that I have selected, the text that I want this function to find the letter from, there's no capital letter L. That's why I'm getting a response like this. But then if they match, can you see? Yes, all right, so I hope you can see how this function works. Yes, and yeah, guys, so that's it with the two letters, the find, I mean two functions, find, find function, and find, sorry, it's find and value. Value is used for converting text strings into a value or a numerical value. Then we have find. Find is used to locate a text from a text string or from a word. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Thank you so much for joining, and yes, enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any questions, you know what to do. In our next session, you can ask the questions or direct your questions to STEM Digital School at Africa teengigs.co.za. Right, thank you so much, guys. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Insta. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, we have a test. Go complete the test, a theory and a